show our pride. Whoa, 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 whoa. We always show our pride. Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't even have
Good
to
morning,
try.
McVay Pioneers. Today is Monday, November 30th, 2020, and here are your morning announcements. The weather today is a high of 38 degrees, and it's going to be a little rainy and snowy outside, so be sure to check it out. We hope you enjoy the snow. Today for lunch is whatever you are having at home. We hope you enjoy it. Let's all now stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and Pioneer Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I choose to respect myself and others by listening and following adult directions, speaking appropriately, keeping hands, feet, and objects to myself, walking in the building, being prepared to learn. This is who I am, even when no one is watching me. Awesome job, students. And now for today's birthdays. Wishing a very happy birthday to Cassidy B. in 5th grade, Maxwell H. in 1st grade, Maxwell J. in 2nd grade, and Eli W. in kindergarten. And we can't forget our half birthdays, so happy half birthday to Jackson K. in 1st grade. We all hope you have terrific days. With that, let's move on to today's announcements. Students, we are back for another remote day of learning. Remember, we are remote all this week. We hope that you have a great time engaging with your classes and your teachers online in our remote setting. We hope you all had a wonderful and restful holiday break last week. We are so glad to be back with you here today on this last day of November. With that, let's now move on to some student shout outs and staff kudos. All right, with that, first one goes out to Layla. This goes from Mrs. Florence. Just want to give you a shout out for showing that pioneer pride. Paisley and Miss Wagner for teaching the class how to trace their hand and make a turkey out of it. What a fun activity. You did a great job directing us. Awesome. Lily W., Ian, Hamza, and Farah from Miss Wagner, you all passed Lexia levels. Alani from Miss Wagner, you also have been working hard on iReady while at home. You get a shout out. Abby from Miss Woodberg for reaching out for help to make sure she had all of her work completed even while on vacation. That is how you rep that pioneer pride. Great job, Abby. Tala from Miss Scheuer had some technical difficulties on our Google Meet, but she stayed calm and asked for help later. Awesome job, Tala. Mrs. Scheuer also wants to give a shout out to Riley, Lila, and Carter. Thank you for being so willing to share your thinking with the class. Nice work being brave and confident. And finally, a shout out's going out to Mrs. Scheuer's entire class for great attendance at our live meets this last week. Way to make your learning and connecting with the class a priority. Awesome job, students. We are so excited to give out those shout outs. Remember, whenever you are back next in the building, be sure to get your Pioneer Pride sticker and a treat. With that, let's now move on to some staff kudos. I want to definitely shout out the amazing work our staff has been doing. This first one goes from Miss Wagner out to Mrs. Arnold and Miss Brown for always making sure our kids have delicious food to eat, whether they are at school or taking their bags home for the weekends or their weeks in remote. Thank you so much for all you do. Mrs. Cooper to Mr. McIntyre, Mrs. Lewis for reading stories during the readathon. Mrs. Daypose is giving a shout out, kudos to Mrs. McLean and Mrs. Pacheco for reading to her class. And finally, Mrs. Florence is giving a kudos out to Mrs. McLean, Mrs. Ebrecht, Miss Worthland, Mr. McIntyre, Mrs. Lewis. We love the stories that you came in and shared with us. We loved having guest readers. Come back anytime. Awesome job, students. Awesome job, staff. It is great to be back with everyone together today on this Monday. Let's make it a magnificent Monday. Make sure that we are embracing hard work, getting all of our remote work done, attending our live meets, and as always, keep repping that Pioneer Pride.
Positive attitude, respect, and integrity. Determination and effort that all will see.
Show pride if you a true pioneer today, 'cause we always show our pride.